Hello and welcome to another video from Midas Touch Toys, Games, Collectibles. And today we are looking at the 1995 release by Galoob from their Star Trek series of micro machines. And this particular set we're looking at today is a limited edition collector's set with the starships and the shuttlecrafts all in special bronze coloured edition. Okay, so this is the box it comes in, and it says the original micro machines, scale miniatures, space. It's got age 4 and up, warning, choking hazard, small parts, not for children under 3 years. Special bronze collector's edition, Galoob's, and it's item number 86124. And it says Star Trek limited edition collector's set. Display stands inside. And it includes 5 USS Enterprise starships. Okay, so that's the front of the box. Let's just turn the box around now and see what we got on the back. I'll turn the box around and this is what it says on the back. So it says the original micro machine scale miniatures, space. And it's got Star Trek limited edition collector set. To boldly go where no one has gone before, join the crew of the USS Enterprise as they journey into the final frontier, encountering Klingons, Romulans and the Borg. This special collection of authentic replicas lets you relive 30 years of Star Trek television and movie adventures. Each detailed vessel comes with its own special display stand. So obviously this was released for the 30th anniversary. So you've got the USS Enterprise NCC-1701-C, as seen in the episode Yesterday's Enterprise. Class of vessel, Ambassador class. Armaments, standard phasers, photon torpedoes, standard shields. Number of crew, 700. Runabout, as seen in the episode The Emissary. Class of vessel, Runabout. Armaments, standard phasers, micro torpedoes. And maximum speed, warp 4. USS Enterprise NCC-1701-D, as seen in all episodes of Star Trek The Next Generation. Class of vessel, Galaxy class. Armaments, phasers, photon torpedoes, standard shields. Maximum speed, warp 9.7. USS Enterprise NCC-1701, as seen in the movies Star Trek 4 The Voyage Home, Star Trek 5 The Final Frontier, and Star Trek 6 The Undiscovered Country. Class of vessel, Constitution class. Armaments, tractor beam, phasers, photon torpedoes, shields. Commander, Captain James T. Kirk. USS Enterprise B, as seen in the movie Star Trek Generations. Class of vessel, Excelsior class. Armaments, phasers, photon torpedoes, standard shields. Maximum speed, warp 9.7. Number of crew, 567. Shuttlecraft, as seen in the episode The Outcast. Class of vessel, shuttlecraft. Armaments, can be equipped with phasers for special missions. Maximum speed, warp 2 for a limited time. USS Enterprise NCC-1701, as seen in episodes of the original Star Trek. Class of vessel, Constitution class. Armaments, phasers, photon torpedoes, standard shields. Maximum speed, warp 8. Number of crew, 430. And Commander, Captain James T. Kirk. It's got products and contents may differ from photos shown. Galoob products are safely tested and comply with ASTM F963. It says think big, play small, micro machines. Galoob 66124. Okay, so that is the back of the box. Now what I'm going to do now is I'm going to open the box and take out the models, and let's have a good look at each one. Okay, so I have removed the ships from the box, and I have also put the stands on them. Now, one thing I have noticed with these, which I'm not overly impressed about, is the stands. The stands are plastic, and they've got a little tiny clip at the end, which you push into the underside of the ship to put it on the stand. Now, and they don't hold the ships very well. So if you knock them over, they will fall off the stand. But anyway, that's just a very quick criticism. Each of these ships are made of plastic. Okay, they're not metal or anything like that. They are just plastic, gold painted, bronze painted. They measure, this is USS Enterprise NCC-1701-A from the original TV series, and it measures 7.5 centimeters in length by 3 centimeters in width, and about just under 2 centimeters in height. And if you include the stand on it, you're looking at about 4 centimeters tall. Not much detailing. You know it's the Enterprise, the original Enterprise by the shape of it, but other than that, there's only, you know, some minor markings on there. There's no identification signs that I can read. No, I don't think there's none on there. So yeah, it's a very basic model of the Enterprise, not the best I've seen. This is the Enterprise A, as seen in the movies from the voyage home to the undiscovered country. And again, this one measures 8 centimeters long. If we measure it from the stand to the top of the ship, we are looking at about 4 centimeters, and across the dish we're looking at 4 centimeters. And again, the same thing, there's no design, not markings on there, it's just the standard design of the ship. And again, you recognize it solely by the shape of the ship. So that is the Enterprise A. Then we got on here. So now this is what I don't like about these stands, is they're so finicky to put on to the ship, and then they pop off so easily. So they're not the best of designs, to be perfectly frank with you. Okay, so the length of this ship is 8 centimeters. Height wise, we're looking at about 3.5 centimeters, and the width across the dish is about 3.5 centimeters. So that one is the Enterprise B, as was seen in Star Trek Generations. Over to this one, which is the Enterprise C, which was seen in the episode Yesterday's Enterprise. There's another thing, is that they don't stand awfully well, is that the stands don't really distribute the weight very well. So 6 centimeters wide, and again we're looking at about 4 centimeters tall, and across the dish we are looking at about 4 centimeters again. Again, no markings or anything on it, it's just, you know, very basic shape and basic design, and again falls off the stands. As I say, really not a very good design stand system on these. Whichever way you fit it, whether you have it facing this way or facing the other way, they really don't sit very well. And then we got the Enterprise D, as seen in Star. Oh, I've just noticed that's missing one of the nacelles from the back there. Well, there we are, and this was a sealed box that I just opened, so yeah, not overly impressed with the quality of these in actual fact. But anyway, so 6 centimeters long by, again, 4 centimeters high, and across the dish we're looking at 4 centimeters again. Very disappointed with that in actual fact. I just noticed that is missing. I didn't even notice it when I put the stand on, but there we are. Okay, now the Shuttlecraft, and this was one that was seen in the episode Outcast. And we're looking at 4 centimeters tall, 4 centimeters long, and 3 centimeters wide. Once again, doesn't sit very well on the stand, and there's no markings. It's just the basic shape of the Shuttlecraft, and you know it's a Shuttlecraft just because of the shape. And the same again with the Defiant. Measuring again on this one 4 centimeters by 3.5 centimeters, and this one is 3 centimeters across. And again, it is just the basic shape of the Defiant, no great markings again. So you know these, which ship is which, just by the shape of them. But other than that, because there's no markings on them, there's no telling without knowing the shapes. But I mean, to be perfectly honest with you, they do display quite nicely, and the fact that they're bronze makes it quite unique. They look quite similar to something you saw in Picard's ready room on the Enterprise E, with all these ships behind the glass cabinet. But other than that, there's no playability on these. They literally are really just for display. There's no functionalities. They don't sit in the stands awfully well. You could very easily knock them over and they come off the stands. So really, to put them in a cabinet and put them on display is about the only thing that you will want these for. But they do look good on display, I must say. How well do they do? Well, these bronze ones were released for the 30th anniversary, and they were only available for a short amount of time. I don't believe they've done particularly well. I don't think there was an awful lot of them being sold. I can remember seeing them in the shops, and they were always in the shops. They didn't seem to sell out. The more popular ones was the bigger boxes that had a vast selection of ships in them, and they were the correct colours. So those ones done very well. I don't think these done that great, but they have now become very collectible and highly sought after, and quite difficult to find in this mint. Well, I say mint because the Enterprise D is missing the nacelle, but other than that, they were sealed in the box, and I took them out. So yeah, find them in a mint condition is very difficult to do. But as usual, we at Midas Touch have managed to find a few sets, which are currently available to purchase on the Midas Touch website, which you can get to quite simply by clicking the link below, which will take you straight to the website, where you'll be able to find this and many other vintage Star Trek items, and many other vintage toys, games and collectibles come to that. There's over 10,000 products currently available on the website for you to view and purchase at your leisure. Also, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, because we are uploading videos for every new item that goes into the website. There will be something for everybody. I'm absolutely sure you're not going to want to miss this, because we literally have thousands and thousands of new items which we're shooting videos for and uploading on a daily basis. So if there's something in particular you are looking for, something old that you've never been able to find, something quirky you might want to buy for a friend, or maybe just something from your childhood that you like to own again to help you recuperate those long lost childhood memories, well, stay tuned, keep watching, because you never know, the next item we upload could be that item you've been looking for. Okay, that is it for me on this particular item. I hope you've enjoyed this very short video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.